Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now he don't want it with lean. Welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T. Do he want it with lean? Let's turn to. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host TDT. Today is Wednesday, Hump Day. We're gonna rock out a little bit. First time I'm hearing it, first time.
You sweat early, smoke. You sweat early, smoke. Working cargoes all the time. Break it down. Give me this smoke. We gonna make smoke make y'all talk when y'all leave the club tonight, man. We gonna make it talk, man. Do that party and smoke easy, son. Make sure y'all get your camera rolls out, man. Show my friends some hands in smoke. But that's the left right in smoke. God damn it, smoke. Hey, smoke. You all by yourself. Hey, smoke. Fall back, smoke. Stay right there, smoke. Y'all know I went on that motherfucking, that go-go convo, man. They say the smoke really that fast, or is that effects? I don't never really talk too personal on that social media shit. I said, nah, my nigga really that fast, though. They think Deuce 9 doing that shit. No, Slim really that fast, though. I told niggas back in the day, Slim an octopus, man. He can reach anything, man. Start off, smoke. Put it in the pocket, real slow. Start off. That's too slow, smoke. I said it's too slow, smoke. Smoke. Put it in the pocket. Too slow, smoke. That's too slow, smoke.
Hey, I was just jamming off the go-go. It's Hump Day Wednesday. We halfway through the week, y'all. We halfway through the week. We coming up on an important weekend. L Dub is in the building. What's popping, King? We halfway through this weekend. We got it. We about to come on in to Saturday. I can't wait. Um, as the days get closer, I get hype and more hype. I didn't get a chance to watch the final press conference, but I got it pulled up. So after the show, I will watch it. What I wanted to do is actually play the press conference for you guys. But see, I don't know if doing that, am I going to violate somebody's, copyright or something? I don't know. So I just didn't do it. But anyway, it's a water check. Water check. I'm at 8. Well, this is the 9th. So the Tone 07 was popping, King. He said, who you taking, Miss T? I'm going with Caleb Plant. I know it's the wish factor. You know, us black folks, we always be on that wish factor. But I gotta roll with Caleb. He's the most honorable of the two. And I can't really mess with Canelo. I just can't do it. Can't do it. And I hope Caleb style and profile on his ass. I just don't know if it can be done because dude is coming in there with advantages. How can you fight a fighter who don't get tired? Like that's part of the strategy to last throughout the 12 rounds. If it was about like if stamina didn't matter, boxing matches would be like 6 rounds all the time, right? But it's about can you last? Can you make it in any kind of sport competition for that matter? It's about can you last? If you run in the race, do you tire out before you finish the race? Can you last the whole race? If you don't tire out, that's a testament to you, and it may aid you in winning that race. When you're playing football, those guys get tired, right? Basketball, they get tired, right? Running up and down the court. Stamina is important, but how can you fight somebody who don't run out of gas? Especially when he has an added extra help. So, Caleb Plant back is up against the wall. If he pull this out, he the baddest mofo. this side of the Mississippi. That's all I can say. And I can't wait to see it. You know what I figure? I figure that Caleb is going to show that he can deal with Canelo. The point is, can he do it the whole 12 rounds? That's gonna be the problem. Uh the tone 007 said, much love, Queen, and I agree. Much love to you, King. That's gonna be the ticket right there. Like, can he last? If he can last, let's say that Caleb never ran out of stamina and he was throwing punches and doing the things he do as if it was the first round, every round. What would Canelo be able to do? I mean, Canelo cannot, I don't think, contend with him skill to skill. Canelo does have power, but it don't matter what you do. This man is not gonna run out of steam. So I don't know. Do you gotta move around the ring, or is that risque for you to move around the ring a lot? That's what you gotta worry about. The active activist, yo yo yo, what's popping, King? You ready for that fight this weekend? The active activist. We all here for it. I heard that the undercard is not much. Is Darrell on that undercard, y'all? I don't know, but I'm gonna start this off. So look, as I'm reading today, as I always try to do, Jamal Charlo claimed he is interested in moving up to 168 to take on the winner of Plant and Canelo. And I'm like, what happened? What we miss? What I miss? What just happened? Demetrius Bright in the building was popping, King. Hey, I'm at 8 waters. Means I did 80 ounces. Is it? Wait, no. 8 times 8. 64? 81. I mean 64. I did 8 bottles. This is my 9th bottle. So I'm getting up there. I'm a little slow today. L Dub said, yes, Anthony Darrell versus Marcos Hernandez is the co-main Saturday. Okay. I like Darrell. I like Darrell. I don't know how much he got left in his tank. The active activist said, I'm ready. Had to tune in for the title. Who wanted with lean? Yeah, who wanted with lean? Don't y'all see this change in Charlo? What has happened? What has happened? Let's unpack it. The Charlos were capping or caking for Canelo. They always showed him way more respect than he showed them. And they never had nothing negative to say. And I guess money means you never have to say you sorry, because as much as they show their disdain for other fighters and this, that, and the other, why not the disdain for Canelo? Hasn't Canelo earned their disdain? But they never have no disdain for Canelo. They always seem to handle him with kid gloves. But now Jamal Charlo is saying he wants the winner of Plant and Canelo. Are these two guys using each other's name? Maybe he feel like if Plant performs well and creates the biggest upset that nobody's expecting, then maybe he feel like he can beat Plant easily. He'll maybe think that Plant winning over Canelo is a fluke. Plant is a better boxer than Canelo, but Canelo has extra help. We all know that. We always say that. There's nothing we can do. Plant feels that even with his extra help in the ring, he can overcome that. So we gotta rely on what that man feel and what that man think. He signed the contract. He's ready for it. He said he gonna do it. So we gotta go by what he's saying. But I'm just saying, what is making Jamal Charlo suddenly interested in pressing the issue or pressing a fight with Canelo or Plant? What changed? You know what I think it is? What y'all think it is? Is it the meat? Is it the scissor? Is it the tea? Is it the shoes? What is it? When we as fans get together and put that pressure, I think it does have some success. Some. Maybe not a lot, but some. Those guys are watching these shows. They're watching what the regular fans be saying. Whichever one of them has said our broke ass, I bet you they regret that statement. We gonna show you how broke we are. We not gonna pay for your fucking fights. That's how broke we are. You know? So we gonna show that. So maybe that rung some kind of clarity in Charlo's ears. I don't know which one of them said it. Do anybody know? Was it Jermel or was it Jamal that called his fans broke? Because we at the bottom of the barrel. They don't give a damn about us. The only thing we can do for them is pay for a fight, buy their merchandise, or look at you know, their podcast, not podcasts, but their little shows that they got on YouTube, making them relevant. But collectively, and nobody told me to do this, as I feel that on the other shows, nobody told them to do to do this, but a lot it seemed like it was the consensus that, hey, let's just stop talking about the Charlos. We're not going to support them, and when we talk about them, we talk about like we're not going to support them. And I think they got the message loud and clear. So now they're trying to do damage control. Now he's saying that he wants a mega fight. Why you ain't say it before? That's not going to change my mind. I don't care who you fight. You got to fight somebody that I truly like to make me buy your fight. Like, I don't know who you got to fight Deontay Wilder. Then I'll buy your fight then. I certainly will. But we know that I know that that's pipe dreaming or whatever. But I'm just saying, I'm just making a point. I'm not buying no more Charlo fights. I'm happy with the highlights. They should have a boxing show that come on Sunday that's kind of like inside the NFL. But then again, we all do a great job of covering boxing and everything out here in these boxing streets that they probably don't need that. But the consensus has been decided. We're not supporting you. So you can get the mega fight all you want. If you fight Canelo, I don't like Canelo either. So I know I wouldn't be buying that fight. If you fight Plant, I may buy the fight because of Plant, but maybe not. Again, I'll be happy with the highlights. I can report on highlights. I follow the belts. I'm not following y'all. Y'all lose them belts, out of sight, out of mind. The active activist said word. I know that's right. So he's out here trying to, I guess, fix the damage that has been done. Trying to be out. He's talking like he's gonna move up to the 168-pound division because that's what he will have to do if he wants the winner of Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez. He has to move up. We couldn't get him to contemplate moving up all this other time. Now he's ready. What happened? The fans, let him know how they felt about his wording, what he always got to say. As I say, AKA that cooning shit. We let him know. We gave you chance after chance after chance. And again, I don't care what nobody else do. I will not buy another Charlo fight. In order for me to buy a Charlo fight, and I used to be a big fan of the Charlos. You can't say nothing bad about the Charlos. I'm defending them, arguing with people over them, everything. I can't take it no more because I don't understand their behavior. And when you show me that you don't like me, and what you will do is respect my black dollars. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. You're gonna respect my black dollars at all times because them motherfuckers spend. But since you don't respect it, because you don't respect my black skin, which is amazing, because you're black too. But since you don't respect my black skin and you don't respect my black dollars, you just made it easier. And y'all know they don't. Y'all know they don't. I don't even think they like black people. To be honest, it don't matter. I'm not saying that they do or don't. I think. It's just my opinion. The way they move in these streets. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I just don't see it from what I see. Maybe they are good people. I don't know. I can't tell when you say yo broke ass, when you say shit like that. I can't tell. But he's saying they looking for a mega fight. I bet you are. That money going down or that money ain't building. I hope you made good investments. Cause thing about when you live in that lifestyle, you got to keep that thing going and turning and burning. So you got to keep replacing. You got to add more money, more money, more money. And if y'all ain't fighting, y'all ain't making money. If y'all fighting and ain't nobody buying nothing to see, I mean, here's the thing: y'all can hold a fight in Texas. Y'all can hold it anywhere you want. If you waiting on Mexicans to supplement everything that we as black people were doing on your behalf, wait on that. Tell me how that work out. You gonna get a rude awakening because you was thinking it was sweet like that. Like we won't giving you ample support. Well, if you don't want our support, we have to take your word at it. We'll fall back. He even saying his management is looking to put together a mega fight immediately. That's what he said, immediately. And I mean, since when have y'all heard Charlo talk like this? Tell me what happened. I like to be a fly on the wall. What happened? Did the bank account go low? I'm not counting his money, but did it go low to make you feel like it's because y'all only move with the money? Y'all only move for the money. Active activist said, gotta keep shoveling coal in that engine. Oh, hell yeah. That's a good analogy, active activist. Gotta keep shoveling coal. Is the train about to stop? This is what he said. He wanted Triple G after his fight with Ryota Murata. They have a fight coming up at the end of December. He said he want the winner of that. Um, I don't know how many belts are on the line for that one. Is it 2? So I guess if it's 2 belts, if Murata has one and Triple G got one, which I doubt. What are they, the interim little belts or something? Or he just again he said mega fight because that's gonna make money. Ain't nobody checking for Triple G no more. I don't care about Triple G unless he about to get his ass whooped. I don't care nothing about Triple G. Andrew Charles is in the building. Was popping king. So why is that a mega fight? Boo Boo would be a good fight. I think we would pay to see that. But don't Boo Boo fight on the zone? We don't need. I don't need to pay for it. Somehow the boxing gods find a way to upload the fight. I don't think you're gonna make much money off of that. Because I think Boo Boo fight on the zone. Boo Boo gonna get his cut. Well, why now? You was standing on 10 toes, refusing to fight Boo Boo over something that happened with your brother, I believe. Or was that you? Look, I have to ask because I don't be remembering which one. That's how much I stopped following them. I used to follow them so hard I could tell them apart. Now it's like it's a blur. I don't even check for them. I don't do anything. I'm like forgetting a lot of stuff about them or whatever. They let me know my black ass don't need to do it. No skin off my back. So then you got Plant, and he said he wants the winner of that. I'm sure he feels confident that he can beat him. And he actually mentioned Benavidez. I think Benavidez gonna hurt him, and that's not me being biased. I think the Charlos are excellent fighters. I think they the bomb.com in that ring. But some people, I think could give them a damn hard time, and Benavidez is one. Because it don't matter what you do to him, he don't stop coming. So Charlo is now feeling the heat or the wrath of his own doing. So now he want to make everything right. I know. Let me tell them I want a mega fight. This is what I want. But y'all know what probably gonna happen. He's gonna fight somebody we don't know or somebody who we barely know. And then he gonna make it seem like it's a hard fight. You know what I'm saying? He probably carried them. I don't know what he gonna do. But maybe, just maybe, he's using these guys' name to generate the buzz around his again. Not gonna work. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Um, he could go for undisputed with the winner of Triple G and Murado. I guess I don't know what belts they hold. If they're if Caleb Plant and Canelo is going for undisputed this Saturday, how the hell fighting Triple G and Murado gonna land him in undisputed? Is Triple G back at 160? That's how much I be following them. You said it was Jamel. Okay. Is Triple G back at 160? Because I guess I gotta assume, because the notes that I wrote down, it said he could go for undisputed with Triple G and Murado. Like once he fight the winner of them, he could go for undisputed. They gotta be fighting at 160. I'm like, okay. This is the funny part that he said. He said, uh, I got back into boxing now. I'm a fan of the sport now. These young fighters have got me in such a way that I'm tuning back into fighting. And he named all people like Shakur Stevenson. He said it sounded like he said he went to the fight, but I was there too. I don't remember that he came in. If he did, nobody made a big brouhaha about it. L Dub in the building. He said Triple G is still at 160. He is IBF champion, and Murado must have a WBO or WBA. Because Jamel got the WBC. Oh, okay. Well, that would be interesting. The only time, like I said, the Charlo's gonna come up is when they fighting for a belt, because we following the belts. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, I don't know how much they get paid or how much they make, but I guess he hungry again. And people like Shakur Stevens, they got him back hungry or back into boxing. Nah, bruh. Good try. Because I'm going to tell you, I was at the Shakur Stevens fight. If the Charlos was there, nobody knew. Nobody knew. But that's what I mean, L Dub, or Demetrius. He was saying that if he fight Triple G and the winner of Triple G and Murado, that he was going to be able to go for undisputed. And I'm like, what? Uh, what? L Dub said Murado the WBA and Andre the WBO. Okay. So he gonna have to fight the winner of Triple G and Murado, because one of them gonna be unified after their fight. Then he'll have three belts, and then he gonna have to fight Andrade. Or he can fight Andrade and be unified if he wins. This is all if he wins. That's his plan. But he's willing to move up to 168 to face those of um, David Benavidez and the winner of Plant and Canelo. He's willing to do it. What y'all think it is? I put the link in the chat. Let me make sure the phone lines is open. Y'all let me know, because I'm like, what happened? He never seemed like he was that interested in this shit before, and now he is. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, please. All my Facebooker, what's up? Come on into the chat. Go to your YouTube channel. Hit Boxing Fan Talks TV. Hit the live icon. Come on in here. Come in the chat. Say it with your chest. You know, join in, engage. 706-804-4449. 706-804-4449. Yeah, I don't know what Jamal is talking about. Wait, what? I looked around. I tried to see what the hell was going on. Why is he talking like this? What recently put a spark in his ass? I don't know. Is it because we collectively ignoring him? He said we was broke. We don't got no money for you, bro. We got to cut you off the list. We don't got no money. We can't afford you. We broke, remember? Nobody's feelings was that but hurt. I don't want the Chardos to think we was over here crying, but we're gonna make you eat your words. You said we was broke. They might forgive you. I mean, I'm one person. All I can tell you is I'll do my part. But those will be some good fights after avoiding. I'm not gonna say he was ducking. Uh, but some people could say he was. Like I don't, because I didn't never understand the kid glove treatment with Canelo. And the only thing it could be is that you respect his dollars more than you respect the man. That's just how it is. Active activist said, hashtag keep that same energy. Hell to the hell, yeah. Keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo loses, then what? Who ass you gonna kiss? There's no other way for me to say that. I'm sorry, but who but you gonna kiss? Cause you all up with Canelo is akin to kissing ass. DJ in a building was Poppy King. He said Triple G would beat Murado and retire. He doesn't want to fight Andrade. He that damn scared. He's 3 years to do. He had 3 years to do so, and he could have unified with Boo Boo this summer, but he chose to wait for Murado coming off a 2-year layoff. I can see that he's long in the tooth in his career. But so you think Canelo? I mean, the Charlos got wind of this, that these intended plans of Triple G, and now he want to, pop his collar, and he want to act like he want all that smoke. Is that what happened? Because I'm just really confused. Henry in the building was popping. King. He said, "Good evening, Misty," and the chat. Good evening to you, King. Yeah, I was just wondering where this come from. All this time, people have been trying to get him to you know, make a move, bust a grape, and he just couldn't. Or he just wouldn't. And we just wasn't understanding how they moving in these boxing streets. The man that's avoiding you big time is the one you should have been on his neck, but yet you weren't. You don't want to say nothing. You act like you the baddest man on that side of the Mississippi. However, it take a white man and Caleb Plant to tell Canelo what you should have been saying. All of y'all should have been saying. So I mean, now you want to pop your collar. What you just hoping for that big payday? Is it all about just the payday? Y'all know how I feel. I'm not saying a boxer is wrong for going after just the payday, because he's not. This is his career. But if you expect us as the fans to follow you in your endeavors, I don't know how you get that. We don't need to pay you. Just be, if that's the case, go do a GoFundMe and we'll all just put money in it. That's what it's akin to. DJ said keep that same energy for Andrade and unify with him, Jamal. Exactly. Exactly. That would be your best move. Triple G has a fight December 29th. So Andrade don't. So want y'all to link up, get the belt off of him, and that way you're unified. And then whoever the winner of Triple G and Murado, you can go for them. But if Triple G's intentions is to drop the belts and retire, then you might have to fight 2 more people. And you can do that, right? All of y'all gonna be jumping at the chance to go for them belts. I don't know. I don't even know where he ranking. Like I don't know how he ranking each one of those belts. that Triple G has an opportunity this year to gain. I don't know where he falls in the rank, but you probably hearing about his intentions. Uh, Canelo, you know what he gonna do. I guarantee you. Like it would not surprise me at all. Canelo is not gonna stick around to defend those belts. He's just not gonna do it. I don't see it. I don't see him doing it. You know, I think he gonna win those belts. He gonna walk around like he Bob Badass, and when somebody pose a real challenge to him, he's gonna drop him. And if he keeps him and defend them, then all he gonna do is fight somebody we never heard of, or barely heard of, or somebody on their way out the door, or somebody he could get super leverage over. They don't have the clout and the name to demand that he act right and do right and get off the tee. You know what I'm saying? That's what he gonna do. DJ said Andrade has a fight coming up in a few weeks, Missy. Oh, he do? So what is Charlo talking about there? Everybody got to fight but him. Oh, is he mad that, or I ain't gonna say mad, but frustrated that he doesn't have a fight? Everybody's fighting but him. Didn't he fight only once this year? I could be wrong because again, I told you I kind of stopped following them. But my last recollection is he fought in June. Jamal did on Juneteenth, and Jamel fought in July this year. I don't remember any fights earlier this year. So you couldn't get on nobody card or headliner card towards the end of this year. You can't get nothing signed in the works right there at the beginning of next year, like January, February. You can't make that happen. So everybody got to fight, and you popping your collar and mentioning their names as if you want it with lean. But you don't want it with lean. You looking for the payday. Now Canelo can say that to you and that'll be true. DJ said he's a crazy person, Miss T. He's only fought one time this year, and that was a week before Tank. Yeah, yeah. I think it was Juneteenth. Jamal did, and I swear I don't know if I remember, but in my head I paid for his fight. But it might have been on. Was it on free TV? Like not free TV, but Showtime or ESPN for the free. I can't remember, but in my head, I feel like I paid for his fight, and his brother fight was in pay per view the next month. But like I said, I kind of fell back, and I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. And then I hear about, I didn't even hear him say it, but enough of y'all reported it that he called us broke. He one of them. It's like they one of them people that's ashamed of the black part of them, which they all black. But I'm just saying that would it seemed like to me. I'm just speculating here, giving an opinion. It just seemed like he's ashamed of the black side. You know, he takes black people for granted. He favors people who are not black. That could be his brother, 'cause his brother whole clan, a whole clique. None of them sisters or brothers. And I'm not saying it has to be that way, but your actions show it. Be like, now I see. You don't like black women, I'm assuming. Ah, now I see. I ain't talking about Jamal. I think his wife is black. Um, Everybody you hang with, for the most part, is not black. Your whole crew. Ah, now I see. That's why you can say, basically, bump us black broke motherfuckers. That's basically why you can say that. DJ said it was definitely on Showtime, for sure. DJ said, I think that was Jamel who called us broke ass fans. See, they almost one and the same at this point. I don't know, is that fair, DJ? They one and the same. They almost went, and I know they can make an argument, say, don't blame don't blame me for what my brother do, but it's hard to separate the two. You know, sometimes I do feel him. I do feel Jamal when he say that, but then he'll say something too, and I'll be like, and the person I'm talking about that when I say he don't like black women, I am talking about Jamel. I just gotta assume that. And no, it's not hate when a woman say that. I'm just looking like everybody else. When you say shit about black people, and then I look at you and I'm like, you don't like black people, do you? I mean, what am I supposed to think? Act like I don't see that? I gotta act like my eyes don't see what I see? Of course you would say that. Anybody who cares and love their people would never say that. They just wouldn't. They wouldn't say that. What does it matter if we broke or not? If we spending our little coins, the little bit of money that we have on you, why is that a negative thing? So for me, I just say, okay, hey, I'll fall back. I'll keep my money to myself. And for the record, I don't care who you love. You can love whoever as long as a person and that person love you back. I don't care about stuff like that. But I have to throw that in as a factor when you say the stuff that you say. It makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be taken out of context. I don't want it to make it seem like you can't love who you love. You can love who you love. It doesn't matter the race or whatever and all that. But when you don't seem like you align yourself up with black people and you say the things you say, I'll be like, that's why. And it didn't matter to me who you was with. I still would patronize you. I still would buy your things. But you let me know. Black ain't where it's at with you. Sorry. You let me know. DJ said, yeah, you're right, Miss T. They both crazy, but Jamel is the mean twin. Yeah, it's always a mean one, ain't it? It's always a mean one. And so if I pointed the finger either way to the wrong brother, as far as the broke ass thing, I stand corrected. But at this point, I don't want to pay for none of y'all stuff because it seems like it's the family way. Y'all don't like black people, okay? You have a right to feel that way. That's how I'm gonna take it. You don't like black people, then you can't like my black dollars. And like I said, one thing you will never do is disrespect my black dollars because they spend. They spend. So all this new extra added, I want a big fight. I want a mega fight. Now you calling out Canelo. Now you want to take the kid gloves off when you're talking about him. Now you're considering Boo Boo. It's kind of a little too late. I mean, I don't know how you damage um what little bit you had. Like I really don't care. I mean, I will follow the belts as long as it come on TV and I ain't gotta pay for nothing. I'll check your fight out. And for the record, when it comes to my own, like people who look like me, I would never bet against you. I would never go against you unless you deserve it. Like you really can't do much to make me go against you. I don't know what you got to do, to be honest. But I wish you well. I wish y'all the best, and I hope y'all do keep winning. But I feel the same way for Boo Boo. Now, if you beat up Canelo, hey, shit, I'm happy. I'm good. But I'm just saying, my black dollars stay home when you get on the stage. It can't be spent towards you at all. And I'm gonna stand on that one. And I'm one person, but I know I'm not the only person that feel that way. So good luck to you. I don't know what all this beating of the chest here lately is, but we'll see what it turned out to be. We'll see if you just mentioning people names to get a buzz around you. We will see. Now I just told y'all he's calling out Triple G. He's calling out Boo Boo. He's calling out Plant, the winner of Canelo and Plant. And he said something about, he's interested in fighting Benavidez. Now, if he come back in with somebody named Rodrigo or somebody we don't know, then y'all know he was trying to get buzz around his name. We're not gonna fall for it. Cause we broke, remember? Best pugilist. Salute to at Boxing Fan Talk TV, Peace Queen, peace to you, King. Um, so I just wanted to put that out. As y'all see, I hardly ever talk about the Charlos. I don't even get into what they be saying bad, but y'all just need to understand most in our community, the black community, and I'm not excluding whites and other races. I am proud of my community and I do want to support my community. But it's just like dating, you know. If you see a black woman out there with a white guy or a black man with a white girl, it could be something simplistic as, that's the person that they fell in love with. That person treated them right. I never trip on shit like that. You can't help what you love. You can't help what the heart wants. But when you start shitting on your own people, and then you already see that in play, you be like, hmm, it makes sense now. And it go deeper than that. That's some help he needs that we can't give him. If you don't see the beauty in your own race or you can't appreciate your own community, ain't nothing I could do to help that. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but shit, that's a grown man. If he don't see the relevance and the beauty in us as a community of black people, then hey, and I'm late to talk about this because I normally wouldn't, but I was just shocked I wasn't going to talk about it, but I was shocked that he's calling all these people out and he's trying to tell the world, I'm ready for a mega fight. You ready to take the kid gloves off and address Canelo like you should and should have been? Now you ready? What happened? Something had to happen to make you feel this way now. Because we couldn't get you to feel this way a couple of months ago. Especially when y'all was shitting on Deontay. We couldn't get you to feel this way. But something has changed. I would like to know what. DJ said Jamal need to dig through the WBC rankings and find a top 10 contender to stay busy. Yeah. So, but he calling out people he probably either don't want to fight, but he know they don't want to fight him. The only person that probably take him up on his offer, I think DJ would be Benavidez. I think Benavidez would. Triple G, Boo Boo. I think Boo Boo would, but you know, little too late. Like when the shit get tough, now you want to reach back and you're not standing on your toes, your 10 toes of what you said. Y'all was acting like y'all will never fight Boo Boo, but now when the well is drying up, oh now Boo Boo is an option, which I don't mind because we want the best to fight the best. You and your brother are one of the best. I will give you that. I will never say that you're not who you are, like give you your props and all that stuff. I'm not that biased or you know, I gotta keep it all the way real, at all times. Keep it a buck. But I just the only question I had to your speaking out recently is what changed? What happened? Tell us that. Tell us what happened. And then we could be like, okay, but I guarantee it's about money. I don't think that they broke. I think that they don't see the income coming in. And that probably like, whoa, let me fix this. Let me autocorrect this before it get out of hand because we ain't had nothing coming in a couple of months. And if we don't do nothing to address this problem, a couple of months could turn into 6, and the 6 could turn into a year. And now we got to course correct on this shit. So that's what I think happened. That's just speculation. That's an opinion. DJ said he better hurry up because he's running out of time if he wants to fight more than once this year. Yeah, he ain't. I don't think he'll be able to get on nobody card. because they at the level. If they get on somebody's card, isn't that a step down? Because they have already headlined the card. So for them to get on a person's card, that is like a step down. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they want to do that. They better hurry up. They better hurry up real quick. So Canelo, let me move on from Charlo. You know, I don't wish him bad, even though he wish us bad in the sense the Charlos. But I don't wish him bad. I wish them all the luck and success that they can handle. But just gonna have to do it without me and a whole lot of other black folks. Okay. So let me move on to Canelo. Now Canelo has made a statement about why he criticized Ryan Garcia, and he's calling it constructive criticism. You can look at it like that. Even though I don't like Canelo, I would never like it. When he's right, he's right. When he's wrong, he's wrong. I think he did do constructive criticism with Ryan Garcia. I think it was something necessary. He's acting like a big brother. Like, hey, little dude, we in this bitch grinding, and where the hell you at? All up the next bitch, but you know what I'm saying? Put your ear together and stomp. Like, what is this important to you or not? Now, everybody points to the fact that Ryan Garcia is already a millionaire. Maybe he doesn't have the hunger. I think boxing for Ryan was like a status thing. I think, Ryan, no disrespect to him on this one. When I look at Ryan and I could picture him young in high school, uh, manliness doesn't scream out to me. It don't. But that could be true of a lot of young dudes because y'all still growing. But and then when he jumped on his manager after the fight and he wrapped his leg around, some of that shit look crazy, right? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? Active activist said clout. Am I the only one that when Ryan Garcia won that fight against Luke Campbell and the way he jumped on his manager and wrapped his legs around, I was like, oh. He pulling our moves, ain't he? That's what I was thinking. Like, oh. I swear I thought that. I'm like, mm. Am I the only one? Y'all let me know. That was the weirdest looking shit. I was the whole time like, what are you talking about, Willis? What is you doing? He wrapped his leg around dude, but he kept it wrapped around. You know, women, we have strong legs. Like Ryan. But we know he likes women. He got 2 babies. So, but that's all he seemed to do. It seemed like when he got into boxing, he needed something that made him stand out. And what better sport than a grueling sport like boxing? It's a gladiator sport, right? So he figured he could do a little bit, and it's almost like he wanted to be a local celebrity. There's some guys out there that once they reach the height of being a local celebrity, they good. Because locally, everybody knows you. Locally, you pulling all the pictures on all different sides of town. And locally, people is jockeying you, be like, oh, there's Ryan. He got the nice car. He got this, that, and the other. But he's a millionaire 10 times over. So he don't have the hunger some people seem to think. And he let the social media type his life in social media cloud his like for his job or his desire for his job. And he seemed like he's falling off slowly but surely because he got everything he wants. He got an unlimited amount of women he could talk to. He's a millionaire and he's very popular. He's still a kid mentally, you know what I'm saying? So apparently he's not in the gym. He's everywhere but in the gym. And Canelo felt like he needed to be a big brother and say, give him some constructive criticism. And because boxing is something you don't play. And I have to agree with Canelo on this one. I have to agree with him on this one. If you are like a mentor to him, you're playing like you his big brother. You do have to set him straight sometimes because he is compared to you still a kid. Compared to me, he's damn sure a kid. He's a baby. You know what I'm saying? But compared to you, you like a big uncle or something. And so Canelo feel like he wanted to weigh in and motivate and hoping that he will motivate him to improve. Everybody got different tactics how they want to motivate somebody to get them off their ass and get busy or whatever. And he thought maybe this can motivate him if he embarrasses him. And for me, I don't know about his tactic all the time um, with Canelo because you just never know with him. But in this one instance, I agree. He's definitely a kid still. Damn sure right. Let me make sure the phone lines are open. Yeah, he's just his priorities are backwards. His priorities are backwards. But when they at that age, you can't tell a kid shit. You can't tell no kid that's like 22, 23. You really can't tell them nothing. The best advice you can give somebody that young, keep on living. Tell me how that work out. Keep on living. And let them make the choices they make and they fall down and they get back up. But I guess Canelo is looking at it like, look, dude, we're not half-assing over here. Work first, play second. You come up in this gym, you show us like you want this shit. What the fuck is you doing? You can't come here sometimes and hit that little speed bag and be showing, that you put on YouTube so girls can be like, oh, oh, Ryan. That what it's all for. That's not enough. That's gonna get you hurt if you don't put that work in, that grind in. Demetrius said Jamal misses the attention plus those $1 million paydays. He has a certain lifestyle to maintain. The jealousy is real in the hearts of the Charlos. I believe you, Demetrius. I believe you. You want to down our king, we're gonna down you. There's nothing too much that Deontay could do. I could be trying to get his attention, be like, champ, 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 can you sign? And he could walk right past me and be like, I ain't got time for that. You know what? Tomorrow, the next day, I'm going to come on here and say, well, the champ must have been busy. How dare I interrupt his busy thoughts by acting like a fly? You know, I'm going to say he must have been busy. I'm going to put that shit on me. You know what I'm saying? That's king right there. Charlos don't have that kind of status at all. But they so busy down to everybody else, they won't check in their own shit. And I don't know if they're on the decline. Cause I'm telling you, that broke ass comment. Oh, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for a lot of people. Oh, really? I'm broke. I'm broke. Okay, all right. I get this money to somebody else. But back to Canelo. Yeah, Canelo is the big brother. He they act like they mentors. When you are the adult on the scene, even when you talk about young adults like that, you have to be the adult on the scene. You do, because they just don't know. They don't know. I be giving them a benefit of the doubt because he's young. He just don't know. He didn't mean it. He don't know. That's what I be saying. But at one point, you be like, dude, come on. At one point, you also got to say, man, let him do what he gonna do. And then he can come back and tell us how that shit work out. But I agree with Canelo. He should have called them out because he's playing with people's names and he playing with people's money. And that you should never do. Okay, what you do in your life, don't play with nobody money. You Demetrius said it's ironic. Thought It's ironic thought with those Charlos because if you look at Wilder versus Stephens' second fight, you would see them applauding and cheering on Wilder. Yeah, everything is strategic with them, and it don't have to be. Everything is strategic. That's what sometimes I be thinking when they were shitting on Deontay out in the open. I was like, what's going on? Well, why are you doing this? Why is it necessary? In a situation like that, you do know that the people who run the by Deontay is probably the same people that run the by your shit. Because we call ourselves supporting our own. I'm damn sure gonna support my own. Everybody support their own. And I'm gonna tell you, as a person who did 20 years in the military, what I need to stop, which I'm just me ranting. I realize I can't do shit about it. But what I feel need to stop, if you was born in America, don't you dare raise up no other country flag. I am so sick of that shit. I'm just T. I'm just one fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that somebody gotta go by what I said, but that shit don't make sense. You were born here. Why is you raising the flag over a country that don't give a fuck about you? Just unless you rich, you not going up into Mexico stunting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If I only see that with other fighters. I ain't gonna say black people don't do it. That's here. But the black people who come in there and show their flag, their country flag or whatever, they really do have ties to that country. Maybe they were born there. Maybe, they usually come over there from over there and start their life later over here. I get that. But to the people who was born here, like when Oscar used to put up the Mexican flag, I never understood that. And I wasn't even in the military then. You were born here. Your flag is the red, white, and blue. Now I'll be the last person to tell you what to do with your flag, but I don't understand that waving the flag of another country that you don't belong to and couldn't if you tried. I don't get it. But that happens a lot. And Canelo seems to take Ryan under his little wing as if he was probably born in Mexico. And you embarrassing Canelo. He's vouching for you. One of the top dudes in boxing, he's vouching for you, and you sitting up here playing the fool, running behind skirts, and acting like you hurt, and acting like you got mental issues. Get off the motherfucking tee. You can't do everything your big brother do. Big brother is big daddy shit. You can't do everything your brother do. Even though I don't agree. Don't misconstrue it. I do not agree with Canelo taking that tea or eating that taco meat. But I will say, compared to Ryan Garcia, Canelo is a grown man. You can't do everything Big Brother do. Obviously, you can't. But Canelo, you better walk lightly. These young people ain't what they were how when we was young. Even though you could chastise us back in the day, we still would stay tight-lipped about some shit. We knew the protocol. We knew what to do and what not to do. These young motherfuckers around here today, they be like, oh yeah, oh you gonna say that about me for real? Then why the fuck you be drinking the tea with Valdez? I can tell y'all where the taco truck is. It's his taco truck. I can tell y'all exactly where that bitch is. It's on the corner of Humana Lane. You better be careful. Yes, that's what these young people would do. They will call you out quick. They don't have the code like back in the day. So that shit could have backfired on them. Now, if what Canelo said motivated young Ryan to get his shit together, then it worked. But it could have easily backfired. Like I said, Ryan is a millionaire. What do he care? Everything he want, he can get. He can go anywhere in the world. He can spend the rest of his days laid up with a bitch. And he don't have, and that's what he want to do. He slave to the, activists say the taco truck. Yes. 53 East Main, humming. But even Eddie Hearn is saying the same thing that Canelo is saying. That's bad because they basically saying young Ryan don't have no credibility. I mean, as a young man, you don't want people to look at you like that and say your credibility is shot. You're not reliable. You're a scrub. Now what you gonna do? I promise you, all these moving that he did, he got 2 kids, y'all, already. By the time he's in his late 20s, and I'm not saying it like other men don't do the same thing. It's a lot of guys his age, some younger, that got more kids than that. But I'm saying he's a young boxer trying to establish himself. And he already got 2 babies by 2 different women. Probably by the time he's in his late 20s, it could be like 4 or 5. The way he moves in the streets, he's not making sound decisions. God bless his children, because children are here. They're supposed to be here. I believe in that. They were meant to be here. But the way he moving in these streets and being irresponsible like that, I don't even know how he could focus on boxing. And that little $10 million that you got ain't gonna last forever. As activists say, you better keep shoveling coal. You want to get to a point where it's bona fide, undeniable. You're a millionaire, and you really got to move heaven and earth to not be a millionaire again. That's what you want to do. But we'll see. I will definitely be watching. As I said earlier, I wanted to play the press conference. I don't think I can though. And if I do it, you know what? Maybe can I play it and let's see if I play it and we listen to it a little bit. Let's see. Hold tight, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me get it set up. I don't know, because if I show, the entity that put the press conference on, then they're gonna say, like I be getting them little threatening letters. I don't like that shit. Or the threatening little, you know, little paragraph saying you don't want to see this, but we basically had to stop whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not it. Yeah, I'm doing this one.
Nunca he peleado con alguien como yo y la experiencia es muy importante. And I take something personal even better.
He's used to people coming in and just bowing down to him and being happy for their check. He's gonna find out at the same time everybody else found out. Too late.
I just want to be undisputed.
There is no turning back.
El primero en este peso.
No plan B.
El primero en Latinoamérica.
Submit my name in the history books.
The masses have flocked in unison to the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, for the promise of history, crowning the first 4-belt undisputed super middleweight champion.
And determined and undefeated IBF super middleweight champion of the world, Sweet Hands, Caleb Plant.
This don't belong to me,
going
y'all.
on? Appreciate all the media showing up today. Want to thank Al Heyman, my manager Luis de Cubas, Showtime, Steven Espinoza, and everybody who plans on tuning in Saturday night. Not much time left and really not much left to say, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Leading up to this fight, Canelo said, the Mexicans don't fuck around.
Well, that's good to know because where I'm from, we don't fuck around neither. So Saturday night, make sure you tune in. You'll be seeing the first undisputed super middleweight of all time. This is history, and you're looking at him. His name is Caleb Plant. Thank you.
He was nice. He was trying to be
Thank
nice.
you, Caleb. Also want to remind you the fighters and trainers will be available for one-on-one interviews following our Q&A from Brian Campbell coming up. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the unified world champion, looking to become the first Mexican boxer in the history of the sport to capture an undisputed title. Ladies and gentlemen, he is going to and aiming to cement his place as one of boxing's all-time greats. Please welcome the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Let's see what he got to say.
Solamente quiero agradecer a todos por estar aquí, como siempre, apoyando.
I just want to thank everybody here for, like always, to be here supporting me.
Gracias a todos los que hicieron posible esta pelea.
Thank you, everybody, for making this fight possible.
Y como ya lo dijo Eddie, hace muchos años empezamos este camino para completar esto y estamos muy contentos de estar a muy pocos días de hacerlo.
And like Eddie said, we have come a long way to make this happen, and we are just days away from making history.
Y nada, agradecerles, no hay mucho que decir. Nos vemos el sábado 6 de noviembre. Como saben, vamos a hacer historia juntos. Gracias a todos y quisiera aprovechar para darle a Eddie el reconocimiento de hace ya un año más o menos, más de un año, por la pandemia no se lo dieron, del entrenador del año.
English.
We would like to recognize Eddie Reynoso as Trainer of the Year. We didn't have the chance to do it with the pandemic, so I want to take the time to do it.
Muy merecido y creo que este año va a volver a hacerlo. Back to back.
This is very well deserved, and I believe he's going to repeat this year.
Whatever.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.
Oh, they being nice.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our Q&A session. And to lead us at this time, my pleasure to introduce to you boxing and MMA journalist and co-host of Showtime's Morning Combat. Please welcome Brian Campbell. Brian.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. Thanks to all the media for being here today. It's Fight Week, Las Vegas, 3 days out from history. But as these fighters know, sometimes the fight really begins when the fight is signed. And sometimes the promotional story, the journey can teach us things. September 22nd, the press conference that formally announced this fight, we almost found out who was the new undisputed champion on that day in Beverly Hills. So let me start here, Canelo. What did you learn about your opponent, Caleb Plant, from what took place that day in Beverly Hills when this fight was announced?
No, nothing. It's different when you're in the arena. Is way different. So I don't take nothing from there.
More or less the same question to you, Caleb. But really a focus on, were you surprised? I don't want to say how easily, maybe how quickly you were able to visibly get under Canelo's skin.
I mean, well, it wasn't my intention to get under his skin. And again, I think, you guys make a lot more of it than we do. I'm sure me and him both have been in worse scuffles than that. And I'm sure most people in this room have been in worse scuffles than that. So it's, again, like he said, when the bell rings, it's completely different. I don't take anything away from anything from the press conference.
Canelo, you made a great career fighting anyone, anytime, any style. When you look back over your run, what have you, or who have you faced that you think has prepared you to defeat Caleb Plant on Saturday?
No, I faced before many fighters, many good fighters with that style. So that made me feel confident in my boxing experience.
I want to slide that question over to Eddie Reynoso, your trainer. When it comes to developing a game plan to defeat Caleb Plant, what is your main focus for Saturday?
Cuando se trata de desarrollar una estrategia para vencer a Caleb Plant, ¿en qué te enfocas para este sábado?
No, pues en lo único que me enfoco es lo que sabe hacer mi boxeador. Hicimos un gran campamento, hicimos una gran preparación y creo que nos preocupamos por lo que hagamos, lo que vamos a hacer nosotros arriba del ring, hacerlo bien.
I don't focus on the opponent. I focus on what my fighter is going to be able to do. We had an amazing training camp, a great preparation, and we're going to be ready to roll on Saturday night.
Caleb Plant is champion versus champion. You've had an incredible journey to get here. When did the idea of facing Canelo Alvarez first become a reality to you in your career?
Well, I'm someone who, likes to focus on what's in front of me. And up until recently, he hasn't been in my weight division. So, I haven't really thought anything of him or anything of it. But, once he came into the division, I thought, this would make a huge mega fight. And here we are. So
I've heard the phrase from you, whether it be in Showtime's All Access series or in many interviews, by any means necessary. What does that mean in particular to you winning this fight?
just by any means necessary getting the job done. And I feel like that not just myself and my team, we've done that thus far to get to this point. And me, whether it's in boxing or whatever, by any means necessary, I've gotten here. I've had plenty of chances to bow out. I've had plenty of chances to step away and say, no, I'm done. I've had enough. And I haven't. So Saturday night, I can't wait for the bell to ring.
I want to direct a question to your own team. Justin Gainbury, your trainer, father and trainer, Richie Plant. When you look at the skills that Caleb brings to the table, what advantages does he have against Canelo?
Well, anytime you face the pound for pound best in boxing, you're going to have your work cut out for you. And we've had our work cut out for us before at the end of the day. And, we're prepared. We prepared our whole career for this night, fighting the best. And on Saturday night, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. I got to stop it right there because I don't even know. It was not my intent to copyright or anything. As y'all know, I took my Cash App down when I had it up. Y'all can go on a lot of on the internet period and find the press conference on YouTube, wherever. They seem like they're trying to be nice. Is it me? Reggie Bell said, "What's poppin', Queen?" Is it me or are they trying to be nice? I'm looking for the rah-rah, I'm looking for the get hype. I'm gonna go and watch the whole thing. Again, that does not belong to me. That is a press conference held, I guess, by Showtime. And I don't have anything to do with it. I didn't create it. I didn't do anything. I found it online. And so I was, showing y'all a little taste of it. But y'all can go get the entirety yourselves. It's free. You can go get it. But I don't want to step on no toes or nobody come back later and say, oh, you was copywriting or something, because I wasn't. But they seem like they mild-mannered. And I want them to be a little bit more hype and everything. I'm actually, when we get off, I'm going to go look at it in its entirety. And because maybe when they did the face-off, maybe something happened or whatever. We're going to see, though. But we also got the weigh-ins, or maybe they was under strict guidance, like, don't fuck up the bag. Saturday, wait till Saturday. Caleb is due to get $10 million, I believe, which is a big payday. I think it's his biggest. And Canelo is going to earn $40 million. So why do anything between here and Saturday to mess up that bag? And as y'all say, there's Anthony Durrell on that undercard. I'm not sure who else is on the undercard, but I'll look all that up and I'll probably make mention of it tomorrow. The Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz fight is coming up too. It's going to be at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas on December 4th. And the tickets going to sell this Friday. They starting as low as $58 a ticket. So if you're going to be in Vegas during around the first week of December, you can get you a ticket as low as $58 to the JoJo Diaz and Devin Haney fight. And so they go on sale at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you guys go check out the press conference. It ain't much happening because this is Caleb and Canelo's fight week. Ain't much going on except we just watching and everything. I was just trying to see if it's gonna be a soap opera, because I love me some soap operas. But no, they acted mild manner, which is which is cool. They keeping themselves in control. They not really saying something. Is it gonna be a big explosion on Friday when they do the weigh-in? I don't know, but I'm gonna be here for that too. So that's all I got to say today. Anybody has anything to say? I got the phone lines open. Y'all know I ain't gonna wait for y'all though. Y'all know that. But it hasn't been much to talk about. We're gonna be talking about these fights that's coming up and all that. That is the hot ticket item. All eyes on them this weekend. And it's a Showtime event, but it is a pay-per-view. So this is a fight that it won't be bad if you buy it. Like, this is a good fight to buy. If it was just Canelo and somebody I didn't know, like all them other fights he's had previously, I never bought his fights. But this Caleb Plant, and I support Caleb Plant. The active activist said Big Reg, you know. So anywho, anybody want to call, chime in? Anybody got anything to say? I know this is a short show today. It ain't much to talk about. It's the same old same. So be sure to tune in on Fridays when we have Grown Woman Talk. We don't know what the subject gonna be, but we're gonna try to make it enjoyable and have fun. And then be sure to tune in on Sundays when I do my health and wellness show at 1 p.m. We're going to be talking about finding the health in you as usual. Now, shout out to everybody who has emailed me about that. I hear you. I hear you, kings and queens. And like I said, I knew y'all was out there. I hear you, and I'm working on your stuff as we speak. So I'm anxious to hear. On Sunday shows is when we're going to do our reveal. How was it? What gains did you get? You know, is it working for you? Are you happy? Do I need to tweak it? Those type of things. But I'm working on a lot of y'all stuff as we speak. So thank y'all for emailing me and having the courage to, you know, trust me that I know what I'm talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. Active activists can vouch for me. It can vouch for me. That is a physical guru too, right there. Active activist. So one day we're gonna have him on. We're gonna be talking about the physical aspect of it. But anywho, when y'all know better, y'all know how I feel. When y'all know better, you do better. And that's it. No calls. Last call for alcohol. Peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Oh,